May.
2,000 subscribers. We're celebrating with a giveaway, and Colleen's going to tell you all about what we're giving away.
So we are going to have 5 prizes. So we're going to start with the 5th and work up to the grand prize. So the first prize is going to be this, which is a reversible cup holder.
It has a little sheep on the inside and little yarn balls on the outside.
Yep. So it's great. You can just flip it right side out. And it is with batting in it. So what happens then is it's going to keep your hand from either getting too cold or too hot.
There's a little sheep.
So you're going to get that, and you're going to get a card, and it's going to have some stitch markers and a progress keeper. So that's the 5th one. The 4th prize, you've actually seen this prize before. So it is one of these kind of credit card wallets. Lots of room. So once again, it's got some knitting balls on the outside.
Some nice lining on the inside.
So it's easy to see your cards. A nice snap.
Very well made. Very well made.
And once again, we're getting some stitch markers, and we're getting a progress keeper. All right. 3rd prize. We are, there we go, stitch marker and a progress keeper. And then we decided that we would give what's called a baked potato zapper. So this is the instructions, and here it is. So it's just like a little pocket. And what you do is you pierce your potatoes, you put it in, the instructions are there, close it up, throw it in your microwave, and it keeps them nice and moist. It helps keep the steam in. It works great. We didn't use that one. It's a separate one. So that's the 3rd prize. 2nd prize is going to be, it's like a little sock sack. So it is just a little, and it's got camping and trees and those kind of things in it. And it's drawstring, so it should take good care of it. It's got our little tag on it. It's a perfect size for socks.
Little knitting project bag.
Mm-hmm. So that's that. Stitch markers and progress keeper. So that's that. All right, grand prize. Here we go. So this is the 1st prize. So it is a medium size bag, and it is also a needle cozy that matches, and stitch markers and a progress keeper.
Nice.
So all that goes together. So there are 5 prizes. We are going to select your name randomly to enter the contest. What you're going to do is you're going to comment down below, and you're going to give us either your favorite knitting pattern, your favorite crochet pattern, anything else we could say?
And craft.
And craft. That's fantastic.
Your favorite craft thing to do. But the first thing you have to do is subscribe.
That's true.
And then comment.
Exactly.
All right. And then the dates.
Okay, so August 18th is when this video is going to be going up. So you have until midnight on August 31st. And then what we're going to do is we will randomly generate numbers, and we will select the winners.
And we will announce the winner on the next podcast.
Exactly.
So we'll be looking forward to that one. And there you go. Now we'll start our regular podcast.
Welcome to the 137th episode of the MC Knitting Adventures podcast. My name's Colleen.
And my name is May. Welcome, returning viewers. And for those of you watching us for the first time, we're so glad you could join us today. It feels like forever since we've been here, but a lot has happened. I hope you've had a safe summer. Colleen and I have been busy. Colleen's son got married.
That's right.
On this little adventure, on this podcast, we went from Huntsville to Orillia to Collingwood, and we did the stop in Orillia, which was awesome. And I never know what to expect, because Colleen usually has a little...
I've got a plan.
We're going to go to this fabric store, and I just go along with it, and I do the driving. And I ended up having a lovely time. So I can't wait to share that trip with you. Can't wait to talk a little bit about the wedding. And we want to share all that with you. We're so glad you're back. And before we talk about all that, Colleen will talk about what we're wearing.
So first of all, let's talk about May. Gorgeous.
Oh, let's always talk about me. I like that.
Yes, let's talk about her, because she's gorgeous. There you go.
It's always about me.
That's right. So this is her Anguli cowl, and that's by Hilary Smith Callis. And the yarn that I used is Songbird Yarn and Fibers. This is the Blue Jay colorway, and it's her sock base. Lovely yarn, really lovely yarn.
Now, you've done this many times on the show. You've knit this in many different variations, and I quite like this variation. I love this yarn. It's beautifully soft.
I know, it's beautiful.
Just throw it on. Before we just got here, I just threw it on.
It
and
just dresses
voila.
anything up. I think I'm going to have to make me one because I have jean jackets that I never wear.
Right.
Perhaps it's time to wear them, and that would be nice over a jean jacket. So that's it. But it does suit you. And the first time I was going to knit her something, I think May thought I was going to make her a big shawl. She goes, I don't want anything like that. I'm not going to wear it. And I think, no, I have a plan. Usually I'm dangerous when I have a plan, but I said, I think this is going to work. I said, if it doesn't work for you, I'll wear it. And as soon as I finished it,
Thank you so much.
and then she said, can I have another one?
Now I have quite a few.
Can I have another one?
They come all different kind of shapes and sizes. Well, this particular pattern I really like because it just sits nice. It's just right enough yarn, but you've kind of done some variations of
Exactly. Some are striped, some are not. Some use self-striping yarn. Anyway,
thank you.
You're very welcome. Now mine, what I'm wearing is the Millie Cowl by Michelle C. Meadows. And we got this when we were in Bracebridge, which is part of this little trip that we had. And this is the Muskoka Yarn Goddess, and this is her smoosh base, which is 50% merino, 25% baby alpaca, and 25% silk.
Very soft.
I'm never taking it off. It is, first of all, the pattern's brilliant. It's got a really neat way that the edging is done. Love it. But the yarn itself is so soft. It's so soft.
Nice.
And I thought, how am I going to ever, it's summer, it's warm. I'm keeping it on all the time. That's what's going to happen.
This was the first one that caught my eye in the store. I saw the actual pattern.
Yes.
And I think they had a sample up there. And I saw it and I thought, and it's just so remarkable to me that we can go into a store and I look at something and I think, wow, that's great. And go home and voila.
There
it is. And we have fun picking up. That's a beautiful color.
Yeah, I like that.
It
They did have
matches your
pink,
eyes.
which, I don't have pink eyes. Thank goodness. But pink may be in my future. A long time ago when the kids were little. There we go. So that's what I'm wearing. And next we're going to talk about finished objects. My first finished object is actually a shawl. And it is crocheted, and it's the Dragon Belly Shawl by Joanna Lindahl. I have 2 or 3 of these. I love them. And I've also made this shawl short and just kind of sewed up the backs, and then it was just something to pull over like what you're wearing right now.
It looks like it's in the picture just a rectangle kind of thing.
That would
Triangle?
be a triangle. The math teacher's going, no, it's a triangle. It is a triangle. So let's take a look. Now this skein of yarn. This is,
I haven't been in school for 6 years.
That's right. That's right. So we can forget things. This is the Fair Cotton Infinity by Caddy. Lovely yarn. This is the 200-gram ball, so you get lots. So what I did, and I'll explain why I did this. So here it is, all blocked. Also would look nice with the jean jacket.
Wow, this would be nice with a jean jacket.
Exactly.
Really
so
nice.
What I did, I blocked it, which I'm happy about because it makes it a little bit bigger. Now this is not the entire skein of that cotton yarn. It is not because, and I'll show you why in just a second, some of the colors I thought, ooh, can't do that. So what I did, and it actually worked out well, is I would get to the color that I wasn't enjoying and I would snip the yarn, do one of the magic knots, so you could Google how to do a magic knot. And then what ended up happening is I ended up starting and finishing with the same color, which is really a nice way that it ties in.
I love it. I love the colors.
I do too.
I'm glad you took those other colors out. This is beautiful.
So what I now have is a gift for somebody. And I'll show you what the gift looks like. So what I decided to do, the yarn itself, or the cotton, came with this pattern. So it's called Fair Cotton Infinity Caddy, and that's the pattern. And it's huge. Like I took a look at how big this shawl would be, way too big for me. So what I did...
So you could have gotten 2 out of those probably,
well,
2 or 3?
So what I did is I got 2.
Oh, nice.
So these are colors that I do know somebody would love. Right. But these are not colors that I wear. So
that's
what
nice,
I did,
actually, yeah.
It is nice. The pattern itself is
this
beautiful.
the same yarn?
It is the same yarn.
Feels totally different.
I know.
Why is that?
Because that's crocheted and this is knit.
Oh.
And because this is finer. When the crocheted is a little bulkier, I think. Is that what you're feeling?
Wow, yeah. This look a little more rustic than this is softer. Maybe
right.
Maybe I'm looking at the
maybe.
pattern, yeah.
It could be the stockinette
Do you
stitch.
feel the difference?
No, I know. That's good. So
Well, I guess you know that you would know.
I know. So anyway, so somebody in our life is going to get this lovely little.
That's nice.
It is,
Yeah.
and it's small, but it's not too small.
Right. Somebody will appreciate those colors.
That's right. And it's just
Somebody
not
that
me.
wears yellows, yeah.
Exactly. I said to May, would you wear that? She goes, nope, those aren't my colors either. So we're kind of blues and greens.
Yes.
And I'm a
Very
purple
nice,
person
but
every
what
once
a
in while.
difference that makes.
So I got all of that out of the one skein, which was brilliant. My next finished object, pair of socks. An entire pair of socks. And this is the Fairground Socks by K.F. Jones.
These are the ones that remind me of the licorice all sort socks.
They do. That
know,
pattern
color-
does.
the
Exactly.
colors
I'm thinking
anyway.
licorice also, but I understand
Not-
what she's saying.
The colors in this,
It
but
does,
not those ones,
absolutely.
yeah.
So this pattern is brilliant. And
These are nice.
these socks will be going to Hong Kong at some point in time. So the fact that they're lacy and open work will be great. This is Regia Cotton Cascada color.
I like the colors, like
I
heather.
do.
It's like
It looks like heather. I was trying to think of what it looked like. You're right. It does look like heather. And they're nice. Oh, it's beautiful to work with.
And you like
they're-
that pattern?
I do.
Did you use the same heel in this pattern, or did you use a different heel?
In this case, I wasn't so worried about the striping because it's so muted
Right.
as it changes. So I didn't put the butterfly heel in. I
You
just,
just did it from the pattern?
Exactly.
Wow, it turned out nice.
I know.
Nice,
I
I
really
like
like
that.
those.
Mhm.
They might. I know they're supposed to go to Hong Kong, but I don't know if they're going to get there. But they are nice. I like them, and so they will go. Now, what also goes with a pair of socks? How did this happen? Birthday socks, Christmas, and guess what we got?
Oh, Christmas ball.
A
That's
Christmas
nice.
ball. So this is one of the 12 Days of Baubles Part 1 by Stacey Lewis. And they're great. I
So
love
when
it.
your socks get a hole in them and wear out, you can always put it in
Do
Christmas
that.
ball as a memory.
You totally could do that.
Nice.
So that's that. So I always have to try by year to get the socks ready because the things that are going to Hong Kong that need to be there by the end of May have to go in February because it has
Shipping.
to go. The shipping has to go anyway.
I mean, I'm sure you could do it quicker, but it would be wouldn't be cost effective if you did
Well,
it
it isn't
quicker.
even cost effective the way I do it. So there's things, it's funny, you think, well, can't you get everything in Hong Kong? Well, you can't get Vector cereal, you can't get ketchup chips, you can't get all dressed chips. Maple syrups you can get, but it's not so easy. So I just try to stack in and then put all these other things in.
Now, ketchup chips is really a thing. I think
It
it's
is.
a Canadian thing. I don't know if you
It
can
is.
get ketchup chips in the States.
We saw something on the news, this was a while back, of people coming over into Canada to buy ketchup chips. I'm thinking, I don't really like, do you like ketchup chips?
No.
No. I don't like
What's your
ketchup.
favorite chip?
All of them except ketchup. No, I'm not a barbecue fan. If I had to say...
Well, you don't like smoky things.
No.
I like sour cream and onion.
Yes, I agree.
And dill
Yes.
chips.
Yes.
And you?
I would agree with those two.
Because when I have chips, you usually share.
Exactly. I say, can I have
Or
one
when
of
you
those?
buy chips, I usually share.
There we
yours.
go. We just
But
get along.
is there anything else that you like? You like those hickory sticks too.
I do like hickory sticks a little bit.
Doritos. We like Doritos.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. And I like salt and vinegar, but I can't eat a bag of them. Like I can't eat even a little bag of them because
Right.
it makes my mouth.
Miss
I feel-
Vicky's are a good chip. They're
Ooh,
nice.
like- all of a
They
sudden,
come in different flavors.
forget the knitting. It's all about potato chips.
You know, next thing you know, we'll be talking about chocolate.
Okay, time out. Focus. Okay, here we
Focus.
go. All right. So those socks are going to Hong Kong, as are these socks. So these are the Wise Hilda's Basic Ribbed Sock, and that's by Kate Atherley. And I have to tell you,
These are very nice.
I love these socks. So there they are. So these are for my son.
Wow, these are
He's in Hong
really
Kong.
nice.
And this is Caddy Socks Bombay. Now, the Caddy Cascada color, the cotton ones, somebody asked me about that. It is a discontinued yarn, not this one, the one previously. But you can always try and find them because some people have it in their stash and are willing to sell it. So all those kind of things. This one I don't know, but I love it. So I know that my son in Hong Kong often wears khakis to work, and I thought this might be kind of fun for underneath the khakis. But it was lovely to work with.
And it does get cool in Hong Kong. I mean, as much as it can get super, super hot.
Right.
It does get, not like cool here,
No,
cool.
Cool to them
To
is
them
about
is-
12 degrees Celsius.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's like pickleball weather for us.
Exactly. That is very true. So with those comes another Christmas ball. So once again,
Oh, nice. Look at that. That's going to
goes.
be a nice gift.
So the trick is when it's striped to try and balance it. So I wanted to get this wider stripe in there, and I think I did okay.
That's great. That's
Exactly.
fun. That's kind of fun, yes.
So the trick is to balance and make sure that you don't put the heavy stuff on the top of the box. So the last time I sent this kind of thing, I put those in their own little boxes, and they got there safely. So I'm happy with
Going
that.
back to the chip thing.
Oh, food. Okay, yes.
The ketchup chips, I'm wondering what kind of shape they land in when they land in Hong Kong. Like, do you think we should ask him that sometime? He's never
know.
said. But
No.
can you imagine being shipped to Hong Kong and getting there 6 weeks later? Do you think they would just be crumbs? We
Well,
should
there's
ask
enough air in the bag
him. Okay.
that would be protecting it, I think.
Okay. Well,
Anyway, I
he's
don't
never
know.
really said, so it must be
No,
okay.
he never said don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so more finished objects, because we do. Now, this starts to be a lot of work knitting. So you're going to see a lot of things that look the same. And so let's first of all talk with the Chunky Cable Hat by Destiny Meyer.
Because we're coming up on that season.
We
don't really want to talk about the season,
Right,
but we're
We do.
coming up there, and so we've got to get prepared.
exactly. So this is the Loops and Threads Charisma, which is lovely. Now, I'm just going to show you this. This is the ball band that it used to be. This is the ball band that it is now. I've got one that's a ball band previous to that.
Let me see.
Yeah,
That one there. Used to be that?
it used to be that.
Oh, and now it's this.
It
Why
was-
do you think they changed that?
I don't
do
know.
that often,
They
or-
do that often.
Oh,
It
okay.
used to be almost a burgundy color, the ball band.
Right.
I don't know. So here we go. Are you ready, May? Hope you got lots of hands.
I'm ready.
So we decided lots of colors.
Beautiful.
Now, the one thing, if you can, I don't know if you'll see it in that button in there. Did I put a dark button in?
Dark button.
Yeah. So every one of these, you'll see the pom-pom holds up steady. We talked about putting a button in there. So
And we often talk about these tags. I think it makes it look very professional.
there we go. So there's another one. How many hands does May
Oh,
have?
these are soft. These are great.
This Charisma is soft. So if you've tried Bernat Softy Chunky, Charisma is much softer. And so there's another
These are
one.
soft. These sell quite well, actually.
And there's another one. So love it.
Love it.
And it's nice when you can figure out a pom-pom. I use I think it's the Clover pom-pom makers, but the button makes it a big difference.
Right. So in the white one, would you put a lighter button in there?
I think I did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Not always. I can't
Nice.
always do it. Sometimes this one.
Yeah.
This one's got a white one, but
That's nice.
we do what we do.
Those are great, Colleen.
There
Those
we go.
are good
Thank you.
sellers. Those are really good sellers.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
that should go well.
Well, we'll let you know if they don't sell.
That's right. Because then we'll be
Could
trying to
be a
figure
giveaway.
All right, so that's that. Then we have some ribbed headband with a twist, and it's by the Home of Yarns. I misspoke the last time I said House of Yarns. It's the Home of Yarns, and this is Athena Van Den Doel, if I'm saying it right. So there it is. And here we go. Same idea, similar colors, ribbed headband with
Wow.
a twist, ribbed headband with a twist, ribbed head. You wonder why we haven't been here for another week. Ribbed headband with a twist, ribbed headband with a twist.
Wow.
And here's some that are tweedy, still
Those
the
are
same
nice,
charisma.
yeah. I like that.
There we go, and then there's a blue one.
Right.
So I am able, with 3 balls of charisma, to make a ribbed handband with a twist, and to make a cabled hat, and then to make what I'm going to show you next. And that is the Christine Button Cowl. And that's by Cozy Up Designs. Still in the charisma. And here we go.
I love these. These are a great seller, too.
Yeah, these are good for underneath the coat. I'm going to keep throwing them at you. There we go.
This is one of our big sellers.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the green, but I really
I
like
really
it.
like the green.
And there's a blue one. And I didn't do a black one because I already had a black one done. And there's a tweedy.
Oh, nice.
You should see over this side. Pretty soon you won't see May.
Yeah.
So there's
Those
that.
are great. Those are really nice.
Okay.
And people have choices now. You've made more than one of these different, blue,
Yes.
more than one. Yes.
Yes,
So you're just
absolutely.
showing these.
Okay.
Wow, you have been so busy.
All right, there's still more.
Oh my
Still more.
gosh.
All right. So now, I was making little people's hats. So what I do is make the basic pom-pom beanie by Destiny Meyer. Now this I made with the Bernat Softy Chunky because it's not quite as soft as the Charisma, but what it does is it makes the 2 little pom-poms hold up stick. So I have the little gray one.
Nice.
So there we go. I did have a pink one, but we gave it away. So anyway, it's just a cute little hat.
Mm-hmm.
So I've made some more of those, but I think I've already showed them to you, so you don't need to see those again. And then we're still working. We're still good. All right, I have 2 more things to show you.
My gosh, I don't know when I've never seen all this stuff all at once. Like I've seen it
know.
in little pieces, and when you
Exactly.
put it together, it looks like a lot of work.
I just take it downstairs for the podcast. All right, so you know that we've been doing these kind of things, so they're
These are
getting
nice for
ready
the
for
fall.
fall. So it says cozy, autumn, gatherings, gratitude, all kinds of things.
And if you haven't seen, Colleen has a tutorial on one of our videos on how to do
Exactly, and I can link that below if you'd like
these.
me
Right,
to.
the
I can do
newer
that.
one without the
The
music.
newer one, yes.
Without
Okay.
the music.
Yeah.
So
There you go. And I've
Nice.
done 9 of these, but you don't need to see 9 of them because
Yeah.
there's a couple. And then the other thing is, there's something that we don't have down here, but that's okay. I'll explain why later. So I started making some bowl cozies. So we have some with berries like this, and they're reversible. So you can flip it the other way out and do it that way, depending on which way you want it. Now, the stuffing, it's not stuffing, the batting that's in there can go in the microwave.
and that's the whole idea. You
Yeah.
put your bowl in there
Yep.
and then microwavable,
Yep.
and you're not going to get all
Exactly.
pulling the bowl out and hurt yourself.
Exactly,
So these,
exactly. And
these-
so, there we
haven't
go.
tried selling these yet.
Right.
It'll be interesting, but we will let you know how those go. So
Exactly.
if you're thinking about
Exactly.
selling them, we'll let you know.
And if you ever think you're going to do a bowl cozy, make sure you use cotton thread, because your batting has to be 100% cotton and your thread has to be 100% cotton. Otherwise,
Good to know.
It
And
wouldn't
otherwise,
be
you
good.
can't put it in the microwave.
exactly. So some people don't buy those
Right.
things and just say they're not you can't put them in the microwave, but
Right.
you can put your hot bowl or your cold bowl. They were talking back to food. They were talking about ice cream in the bowls in there, so your
okay.
hand doesn't get cold.
Oh, that's a good idea. Lots of good uses for these. Now,
That's right.
how many are you going to make for these to sell?
Right now, there's about, you can't see this, but over there's about another 6. I'm hoping to have 10.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yep,
a good size
yep.
to start
So
with.
anyway,
and we'll
I've
let
got
you
more
know.
cut out, but anyway, what I have to learn in sewing is the process. So, sew these parts, do these parts, because then it makes it quicker. If you try to change things up, because I have to change thread and I have to change, anyway, it just changes things up. But when I was doing them, they were coming like that. It was good. So, besides the fact that we're almost covered with these finished objects, those are my finished objects. And May, finished objects for you?
Very busy. Just doing some little bit more puzzles that I've showed you in the past in the garage, and sanding and tidying those up.
Right.
I did make some of my butter that I didn't
Right, board
do last-
butter.
board
Yep,
butter.
yep.
And I did a video. I haven't been working on that video. I haven't really had time to do
You've
that.
been busy.
Colleen had, as you know, made a lot of soap that we made a lot of soap. I did the
Yeah.
cleanup. Colleen actually made the soap.
Yeah.
We were busy doing that. Now that the soap has cured somewhat, I am doing all the labeling. I'm
Wrapping,
getting
yep.
the table set
Yep,
up, the
yep.
pricing, the tags set up.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of work, but it's coming. So
Right.
we're gonna have 2 tables for our first show in September,
Right.
and that's September the 8th in Lambeth.
That's right.
And we're looking forward to that. And so there's a lot of work involved getting ready for these shows,
Right,
but it's
exactly.
fun work. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And what else have I been doing? Just labeling, tagging, getting
Exactly.
set
Well,
up.
it's taken you a while to set up what the table looks like.
Right.
Because we've changed things. We're going to have 2 tables instead of 1. There's room. There's things that we're
Right.
not selling that we used to sell. So
Yeah, so we're changing it up a little bit. Getting we got new business cards because of working on that. So
Yes,
that's time
absolutely.
consuming. There's lots to do and lots to get done
Right.
for a little show, and
Exactly.
we'll have to revamp it after we're all done this season.
Okay.
But this is our busy time. So,
That's for sure.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying every minute of it, and I can't
good.
believe the stuff that you have got.
Good thing is there's bins over there, so I'm just going to tuck
The
them in
whole
bin.
house looks like a disaster. We can't even entertain anybody because
Right.
I'm like, please don't go in the basement.
It's like inviting somebody over to your factory, to the factory floor.
It is. But anyway, we'll get there, and we
Okay.
enjoy the process.
All right, so those are our finished objects, and next we're going to talk about works in progress. My first work in progress is the Endy Bits Scarflet, and that's by K.F. Jones. Now, what you can do with that pattern is use 20 gram middies, Or what I'm doing is a 100-gram skein. I may not use the whole 100 grams, but it's beautiful yarn. So let me just get this out of here. There's a needle cozy for you. Some lovely wooden needles. And the yarn that I'm using is Wool Interrupted. It says hand dyed with care in small batches in Muskoka, Ontario. And this has merino, cashmere, and nylon. And the color is called Cocoa Sangria. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely beautiful.
What a perfect name for this color.
It is.
It does look like Muskoka, and it does look like wine.
Exactly, exactly. So the nice thing about this is it'll wrap around a couple of times. You can either tie it so it's just like basically like a big turtleneck kind of thing, but the lace is kind of pretty, easy to work on. And it's a 4-row repeat. It is a paid for pattern, but it's a 4-row repeat. And guess what? You can learn it really quickly.
Oh, nice.
Exactly.
Now, I see here they used all different kinds of colors, and you're just using the one color.
Exactly. And it was tonal, and I was really happy with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So that's that. So I'll just keep puttering at it. Now, my next work in progress is a pair of socks. And I can't say, oh, because I'm doing them 2 at a time. So it doesn't work. So these are Hobbies socks by K.F. Jones.
I think you have way too much fun saying that.
Maybe a little bit. All right. So here is the yarn. And this is Cascade Heritage Prints. And this one I think is called Graffiti. So that's what that is.
Graffiti colors.
It is.
Sure.
Now what I had to do was I had to find a color for the heel, because it's a contrast heel and a contrast toes, and I just picked a purple that was similar to that. So it's out of my stash. I'm not even sure I can find a ball band for that because I used it a long time ago. But anyway, these are coming up, lots of fun. And
you
this
could have
pattern,
actually used any color for the heel, right? Like,
yeah, I could.
Yeah.
We thought about black, then we thought it might be too harsh. So
and then just a weight, the same weight.
same weight. It has to be fingering weight to go with that.
There you go. Nice.
So I'm like, and it is a texture. That pattern's really nice. It's got
It's
a
a
good
nice
texture
texture,
to it.
yeah.
Exactly. And one of these balls would have made a pair of socks. So somebody else is going to get some socks like
Nice.
that too.
They're very nice.
So that's that. Now, I haven't done a garment for a long time. So this is called the Heathered Vest by Mary Maxim. And you can order this as a kit. I just ordered the pattern.
I like this vest.
I do too.
And who's this for?
This is for moi.
Nice. I love the colors that you've chosen.
Okay, let me just, oh, there we go.
I love
And one
those
I am
colors.
using is Estelle worsted, which I like because it is like a commercial yarn. So it's 50% acrylic, 40% wool, 10% nylon. So I don't have to worry about, I don't have to worry about changing the balls like you would if it was hand-dyed yarn. So anyway, it's kind of rolled. So I had started this 3 times. First of all, I started in the size that I'm doing right now and thought, oh, I should have gone up a size. Then I did up a size and went, oh my gosh, it's too big. I better go down back where I was. So
Oh, nice.
anyway, but I think it will be good once it's
Nice.
blocked.
I love this bottom here. That's really nice.
Yeah, I'm very happy with
Yeah.
it. So it's going to be nice and you get all the lines across. So my only goal, well, I've got many goals, but my goal is to make sure, I don't know if you can see in the pattern that these stripes don't kind of match up. So my goal is to make sure that they match up.
Yeah, well, you cannot go wrong with navy and white.
Exactly, exactly.
And
So
if they don't match up, that's the whole idea of having a nice homemade sweater.
well, it
doesn't
is.
Look, but you're kind of.
You know me.
Now, if they didn't match up, would you rip it all out?
I wouldn't sew the band on until it was the way I wanted it to.
Oh.
Yeah, so the nice thing is you get to do all the knitting, sew things together, and then put the band on, so it should be good. So my job is to get this done for when we're at the Western Fair this year.
Oh, then you can wear it.
Then I can wear it. That's my plan.
Nice. You should make 2, and then we could have it like a uniform.
We could, but I'm not going to. But we totally could.
That would just look like twins.
Exactly. That's right. So my last work in progress is something called the Jane's Mitts. And this is with the Bakery Bears, KF Jones, Summer of Stitching. So if you're not a patron, you can't get this pattern, but you might look at it and see that you might like to do something similar. So this is, it looks kind of tiny, but it fits me just fine. So that's what it is. So there's this lovely texture. And she has Scrappy Quilt Socks, I think, has a similar pattern to the texture. So you might take a look at that because I think that's a paid for
love
pattern.
this yarn. So
It's beautiful.
nice.
So thanks for saying that because I'm going, yeah, it's beautiful. It's Barocco Vintage DK. And it is lovely. It is.
And
really nice.
I love the contrast with that white and that color. That heather color is beautiful.
Exactly. Well, it's purple. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Now, I had put cream beside it, and the cream didn't look as nice.
No, I really like the white.
So this color is called Snow. So I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, good.
So those are my works in progress.
Wow.
So May, how about you works in progress?
Been working on that table for our booth, and
Right.
Colleen and I are going away for a few days, so I'm trying to get it all together before we
Right.
go away, so it's not a rush when we come back.
Right,
So
exactly. All right, so those are our works in progress, and next we're going to talk about our adventure.
our adventure from Northern Ontario or Central Ontario took us home through Orillia. We just passed through there, which was a great little place to stop. We kind of didn't lose it. We just put in our GPS thing at
That's
park
right.
that
Yeah.
we wanted to go to a nice park.
Yeah.
And we're in this neighborhood, and it ended up being this beautiful little spot.
It was.
Beautiful washrooms.
Yeah.
Beautiful lake. I believe it was Muskoka Lake.
Yeah.
It was absolutely gorgeous.
It was.
To have that kind of facility on the way, and it was kind of by accident,
That's
really,
right.
that we put in park.
There was
So-
a brewery or something. We said, let's go see what it looks like.
and we did, and it was
Found this
beautiful.
park,
So
yeah.
it was nice to veer off the beaten
Exactly.
path. So
That's
that was
right.
really nice. And then we also visited the fabric store, and Colleen can tell you all about that.
I will. The store is called Thimbles and Things. So it's got quilting in it, it's got cross stitch in it, it's got all kinds of good stuff. And we, first of all, the store has been open since 1999. It was on our way to Orillia, so we weren't quite in Orillia yet, but it was close. I'll make sure I put the address in the show notes for sure.
The neat thing about the store was I have no idea where we're going. We just like Orillia was just kind of on our way home.
That's
and you
right.
had said we were going to just stop into the
Yep,
store.
that's right.
And I'm so glad you do that because it looked like this kind of warehouse from the outside, and
Yeah.
it wasn't in a, like down the
No,
core area or
no.
anything like that.
That's right.
And it was just kind of off the highway.
Yeah.
And from the outside, it's kind of neat. And then you walk in, and then all these quilts.
I know.
Quilts
It was-
on the wall. I was just like amazed at what was in there.
Yeah.
Really, I was
Yeah.
taken aback. They
right.
had the beautiful one that was the giraffe, and then they
That's
had the
right.
big machines. But anyway, I'll let you
Lots
go
of
on to
things.
talk about it because I got excited about a fabric store. I couldn't believe it.
Exactly. So the store's been open since 1999, and we spoke to Sue, who was working there at the time, and she is the former owner, so she kind of stayed on to work part-time. The owner now is Paula and Richard. So we did get a chance to speak to Paula, which was great.
They weren't there when we got in the store. She was out doing some errands.
Yeah.
And we were in there for so long that by the time we were ready
Yes,
to
we
leave, Paula came in and we got to meet her, which was great.
Exactly. So I was looking for a certain kind of thread, which they didn't have, but Sue was great. She was really helpful. I wanted to know information about thread counts, and so she explained it to me. They didn't have quite what I needed, but at least I had an idea what I needed to
Right.
look for. So that was great. There were so many patterns and books and notions and all kinds of good things, and so many sewn samples. They had quilts that were up, but they also had these sewn samples of purses and those kind of things, which we'll show you more when we talk
Lots of
about.
great samples in there.
Exactly. It was
Very bright.
it was
Being able to walk
beautiful.
around. I don't know. It was just a really nice feeling in there.
It was. And both Sue and Paula were amazing. So we did. And you can order things online. They also have classes that they run. So their website is called thimblesandthings.com. Once again, I'll put that information in the show notes. But highly recommend. They were very helpful with what we were looking for.
And
it was
if you
great.
don't have it, they could get it. I
They
think
could order it
Yeah,
in.
that
Yeah,
was
we
great.
talked about that because when I was talking about the thread, they said, well, we could order it in.
Right.
But it was okay. That's good. So that was the first place that we went, and we had a great time. And then we went and had lunch. And then we went, oh, no, we didn't go. I went, oh, nay, there's another store. And that is called Lahay's Hobbies and Crafts, and that's on Mississauga Street in Orillia. So this was more kind of downtown where we were going. And we were talking with Sue, who has been the owner there for 7 years. And she had a whole wall of yarn, which was great. She's got the colors laid out nicely, but there were also things like puzzles and models and games and
It's like kind of a
cross-stitch.
crafty store, really.
It was, yeah. I guess that's why they call it Hobby and Crafts.
Oh. I didn't even get the connection.
There you go. And we also spoke to Sue's friend Karen, and she was lovely, kind of explained what she was doing there. So Sue was helping Karen out. But we had a great time chatting with her. It was kind of nice to see different things, different layouts. And it's neat how she's setting up. She's trying to, she said, to get a little bit more yarn in. She has some of that are in balls, some that are in skeins. And really, it was neat to walk around.
It was. I think where she was in the downtown area, I think it was cool because I think she's going to get walk-ins.
Right,
to see
exactly.
that kind of thing. Whereas the other one, I think you'd have to drive because it was off the highway and
That's
stuff
right.
like that.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
just easier to access.
Exactly. So we had a great adventure. This wasn't even really
An adventure that we had planned. This was kind of just on the way home.
Exactly.
And it was very worthwhile.
It's amazing what Google search can do for you. So we had a great time. So thank you to Sue and Paula of Thimbles and Things, and thank you to Sue of Lahay's Hobbies and Crafts. Lovely. We had a great time. And so that is our adventure. And next we're going to talk about souvenirs. Do you think we went shopping? Now, this is not just all mine.
What's in your wallet?
There's a lot of things in here. So I'm going to put the bag down and then we'll come up. So when we got into the quilting store, okay, so Thimbles and Things, we saw all kinds of things. I saw a pattern for a bag that I want to make, like a project bag, that I was going to order online. It was going to cost me twice as much as the pattern itself to get it to my house. They had it. Thrilled. But May, what did you find?
I found a pouch, kind of I always wear this pouch, and I know it's not the coolest thing.
She's cool. Don't worry, she's cool.
It's not a thing that people, and I want it to be kind of nice, like kind of hidden.
Right.
Because you don't want like a big pouch, because it really isn't not the most attractive. And,
right.
And doesn't need to accentuate where I don't need it accentuated, you know what I mean? Anyway, and I don't like always having a backpack, and I don't like to carry a purse because I've got my purse stolen, and it's just a thing.
Right.
So I saw this pattern for a beautiful, what I think would be a beautiful pouch.
Right.
It could be a pouch, or it could be something over your shoulder.
Yes, it could be. So let's
and I think
talk
we're going to make a pouch. From what I remember.
Yes. So let's talk about what we needed for that.
What
so
do I like?
First of all, we needed this, and this is cork fabric. Ouch! I just got myself in.
Have you ever worked with cork fabric?
I have cork fabric. I gave you some cork fabric.
Oh, right from the back of something.
Yeah, for the back of something. But this is navy. Beautiful.
Nice, beautiful.
Exactly. So that's going to help make that. Now, normally,
oh, I like this. I forgot about this actually.
Normally, I don't play with fabric before, and I tried to fold it up so you wouldn't see. Oh, this one I didn't mess because I only had half a meter. So this is going to be part of what the bag's going to look like.
That's a beautiful fabric.
It's beautiful fabric. So it's called Urban Vibes Gray. So it's called. So that's that. And then the other part was this. Is this the one that I hid? Yes. I'm not going to hide it. See? I took some out. So this is the other part of the fabric, which goes really nice with the navy blue cork. But May wanted a little one of those credit card wallets. So I said, May, I've got fabric, and I did that. So anyway, this is beautiful fabric.
It is. I love it.
It is beautiful fabric. What
so
do
this is going to make a really nice pouch. This is actually going to be the pouch, and this is going to be the lining inside.
Right, exactly.
And we'll see how that works. I think that'll be nice.
I think it will be great. Now, when we were talking to Sue and Paula, they said that there are instructions on like kind of sew along kind of things to how to do a pouch, because to do the pouch we needed a bunch of
It came with different size buckles and this type of thing too.
we needed zippers. What else do we need?
These are going to be nice. They were a nice match too.
Yes, we needed buckles and all kinds of goodies. So there's those. And
Buckles. And you know, I think by the end of the day, by the time we bought all this stuff, you could probably have bought a pouch.
we could have, but you wouldn't have got it.
But it wouldn't have been as much fun.
So it is called the Harrelson, a crossbody belt bag, and that's by Noodlehead.
Yes. Isn't that nice?
Exactly. So I said, I'm okay sewer, I think. Sometimes
they gave you confidence.
They gave me confidence to do that.
And
so
the one lady said she was scared of zippers, but once she followed that through, she said it was
okay. Okay,
so
that gives me hope. That's good.
Yeah, That's
I've
what
done
you said.
zippers before.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You've done a lot of zippers in your project bags and that
Yes,
kind of
I
thing.
have.
So isn't that beautiful?
Exactly.
I love it.
And then when May was going, I go, oh, I kind of like one too. So there's enough for
Love
me
for
in there
two?
too.
Oh, is there? Oh,
Exactly, yeah.
perfect.
Exactly. We're
Oh, I
both
like
going
that.
to have one.
And this brown looks like it would be the cork.
I think that's the cork part.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Can't wait to finish that and show you
Exactly.
when we make it.
Yes, when we make it. We have to find time. Well, we will find time.
We will make it.
All right, so that's that. This is the Firefly Tote, and there's 2 sizes.
Is this the one you wanted to?
It is. And I know that Polka Dot Creek, I think they sew some of these Firefly Totes. And I
Yes.
love this pattern.
Oh yes, this
There's
looks
zippers
great.
and all kinds of good things.
I think that would be a great seller. I mean, you'd have to sell it for a lot of money.
You would.
But still, even if you had one to sell at a lot of money, like somebody
Exactly.
might really enjoy that.
Exactly.
Because you couldn't buy that in a store.
No, absolutely.
That's
you couldn't.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly. So that was the thrilling thing. What else did we find? There's
2
so many.
sizes. You've got 2 sizes in
I
there.
know. And then May said, oh, you've got to get this. So this is called a couch caddy. Keep everything handy. So it's got a place for your book. It's got a place for your channel changer. It's got a place. Oh, I could find a place. Pens, knitting
Pencils,
needles, all kinds of things.
That'd be great for me by the couch because I'm always getting up and now I don't have to get out of the couch.
Oh, that's good.
I can have the channel changer, my scissors, you know.
Exactly.
So if you could only make me a cup of tea, I'd be happy.
I don't know if there's a button in there to do that.
That'll be
That's good.
great. That'll be nice.
Exactly. All right, so that's that. Now, what else did I find?
This is like Mary Poppins' bag.
It is kind of Mary Poppins.
Oh,
Now,
this is beautiful.
They were cutting this fabric for somebody else.
Wow.
They were. And I went, oh, I kind of love this fabric.
What for though?
Well, that's a good question. This is what usually happens
Sometimes
to
you
me.
just like fabric.
I do. But it was so pretty, and it's really nice
Right,
fabric.
yeah.
Feels really good.
Nice.
So it might become a project bag.
Yeah.
It could.
That's beautiful.
I know.
That'd be a
Very
nice
heavy.
lining for something like a green.
But then it would be hiding.
Well, some of the linings you can see. You
That's
know,
true.
you
That's
know.
true too. All right.
Nice.
So that's that. Now, what else? Oh, there's a few things else here.
I forgot about that. I'm excited about this.
Oh,
pouch.
good. You also needed this. So you need
Oh.
the 2 yards of webbing. So that's going to make the strap.
Right.
Okay. So that's that. We did have a good time in that
We
store.
did. We did.
Exactly. That's why we needed lunch when we were done. And then the last thing that we got at Thimbles and Threads is called a pillowcase kit. And this has
Trying to make leaves.
Try to Maple Leaves.
Hockey.
The originals.
Originals,
It was
yes.
the original ones. So it's got instructions on how to make it. And so that is going to be somebody. So normally for Christmas time, I will either make an ornament and something else. But people have enough hats. They have all kinds of things. And so I think this year we're doing
My
pillowcases.
son is going to appreciate this so
That's
much.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
That's great.
So that is
Wow.
that bag done. So
Nice.
that was Thimbles and Things. And we had a great time.
I could have spent way more money in there myself.
We could. Yeah, you were finding fabric all over
All over
the
the place. It was just like.
And then you wanted the giraffe quilt, I think.
Oh yeah, that giraffe quilt. Oh, it's beautiful.
It was done, they do give classes in it, but it's done with pieces of fabric. It's a really neat way
It
that
was
they do
nice,
that.
yes.
So that was that. Now, then we went to Lahay's Hobbies and Crafts. And guess what we found? This was my May finding this.
Oh.
This is called Wendy Supreme GK.
Nice.
Yes. So this is 100% premium acrylic.
It doesn't even feel like acrylic.
I know. So May said, you've got to get navy and white. So we got navy and
There,
white.
you can't go wrong with even white. There's
Exactly.
a theme today.
Exactly.
Would this make me a vest?
It might make you
That
tube
was a
top.
joke. I know this wouldn't make.
It'll make her a tube top.
I've been around Colleen long enough to know that this wouldn't make me a vest. This would make me a cowl.
It would make you a
That's really nice. I like
Yeah.
that. That's
so we
good.
like that.
Good.
So then the other thing that we did.
There's more.
There's more. And then we found this. So
What
I
is
wasn't
it?
sure what I wanted to do for those Jane's mitts. And I also thought this might be great for the Bombini cows. So this has, it's 70% acrylic, 20% soft polyamide, and then there is 10% merino wool, but it's so soft.
Oh my gosh.
It
this
just
is
would add a
so
little bit of
soft.
warmth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, very nice colors too.
Exactly.
Nice.
So we're happy with that.
We are happy.
Now, did you get any souvenirs, babe?
I probably ate my souvenirs. Chocolate chips, since we're on that
Probably.
theme.
Could
yeah,
be.
I think the the thing that you're going to make me that wall is my souvenir.
That is your
right?
souvenir. That's right.
You're going to make it, but I'm going to wear it. So,
Correct. Correct.
that's
for sure.
my souvenir. So yes, we had fun. It was
We
great.
had a great time. So thank you for Thimbles and Things. Thank you, Lahay's Hobbies and Crafts. We did have a good time doing that. And we really like doing this for you. Now, before we sign off, we've got to remind you of the giveaway. So there are 5 prizes. And your job is, if you want to enter for the giveaway, you need to subscribe. You can like this video. That would be helpful too. And then comment down below, and you're going to say what's your favorite knitting pattern, what's your favorite crochet pattern,
What's your favorite craft?
and you're just going to comment down below. And then we're going to give you till midnight on August 31st. And then we will do
A
the
number generator.
random number generator, and we will select, and then we'll get in touch
And
with
our
you.
next podcast,
And
we will say all the winners. There'll be 5 winners.
Exactly.
And we're excited to give our stuff away.
And we got 2,000
Thank you to you.
subscribers.
So thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And we didn't think that we'd get here, and we appreciate it very
You know,
much.
when we started, we thought,
10
you know,
people.
10 people would be great. We thought we'll still have fun.
Yes.
But anyway, it's been really nice. And we really do like doing this for you. So don't forget, thumbs up, comment down below, enter into that giveaway. Don't forget to subscribe.
Ring that bell.
There we go. And so until next time.
You take care.